Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol IMRN. We will take a look at the 15-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 15-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 15 minutes. So while this here may look like a couple weeks worth of time, it's just today's price action broken down into 15-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I traded this one today, but from a disclosure perspective, I don't own any shares or anything like that, and I'll be keeping a slight eye on it tomorrow. But really summarizing this one, I'm not going to go as far as calling it a full-blown pump and dump, but this was definitely a gap and trap. What do I mean by a gap and trap if you're newer or unfamiliar with the lingo? So on Monday, the price closed down here. The open was up here, hence the gap up. The price ran up to that area. Some poor souls were buying right there. And then after that point, it was essentially all bears the remainder of the day and just a slow and steady bleed to the downside. So very rough. But the interesting thing with these, especially with this price range and all the headlines and stuff going on is, and by no means is it a guarantee of anything, but when you have all the sort of action going on, they can produce some pretty worthwhile snapback bounces. Again, is that a guarantee to happen? No, but it's why I would at least still keep an eye on it and why I'm planning on keeping an eye on it, even though, like I said, this is looking like it's a chart that's essentially roasted here. But we'll see what happens. And the first level to watch, just from a support standpoint, is down here at the $4 mark. If the price falls below $4, and that's just basically confirmation that the downtrend continues. And again, could it still recover? Yeah, absolutely. That doesn't mean that it's no chance of ever recovering, but it would just be more confirmation that the current downtrend continues if the price comes down here and then just continues to bleed to the downside. However, if the price does stabilize out and then start to make a move back to the upside, let's talk about some areas of resistance. Initial area of resistance, if there is going to be any sort of bounce that gets underway, going to be right up here at about $4.60. And the next key level after that is going to be that former area of support right up there around $5.20. So keep an eye on those couple levels. If the price can get some closes up above 520, I'm sure I'll be back to update the chart at this point in time. But as of right now, definitely an interesting chart, but also one where you got to have good risk management and risk control, because if this thing continues to bleed, the last thing you want is allow yourself to get caught in some sort of nasty slow collapse of the price. But if the price does decide to turn itself around, like I said, at least worth keeping an eye on. So let's see what happens with it. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.